All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We have a few minutes before we're going to get started, but just want to say hello and welcome. This is Haley from R.O.C.K. People keep pointing cameras at me, and I keep politely asking them not to point cameras at me because they're making me nervous. So I'm going to do what I'm good at, and I'm going to stay behind the camera and behind the scenes and show you some selfies. So if you haven't already sent us a selfie, I highly encourage you to do so. I am loving all of the pictures I'm seeing so far. I hope you all are too. And yeah, whether you're on your couch or you're out and about dressed to impress, I'd love to see what you're wearing. We are all at our secret location right now. And of course, we're dressed pretty nicely, but that's because I don't know when someone's going to come point a camera at me again. So stay with us. We'll be right back in a few moments. In the meantime, please enjoy the selfie wall, and we'll catch up with you in just a bit. Welcome, everybody. This is Haley reporting live from our secret location. If you're just getting settled in, we're going to get started in a couple minutes. But in the meantime, I hope that you're enjoying this lovely selfie wall as much as I am. Just looking at this makes me so happy. You might be wondering where all these beautiful people are standing in front of that incredible R.O.C.K Connect 27 sign. I'm looking at you, Miss Gina, in a ball gown. I think Miss Gina wins best dressed. Our alumni and staff are having a R.O.C Connect 27 viewing party, and the theme was red carpet. So I'm seeing some fierce outfits there. I'm loving these selfies. Also, want to give a little shout out to R.O.C.'s deputy director, Miss Hannah, and her new baby, who is looking cute. Oh my goodness. It's so amazing to see all these selfies and all of our staff looking great in their R.O.C face masks. Look at that. I am impressed with all of these photos. Everyone's looking great. Oh my goodness. Oh, see, I knew Natalie and Gina, you two, you're the stars of the show right there. If you haven't already sent us a selfie, I would love to see it. We're going to show some selfies for a couple more minutes. Thank you for sending them. Cass, I see you. Wiley, I see you. We have some board members and we have their littles on the screen too. It's so good to see all your faces. I have Kania and Ross and Dan. Oh my goodness. And Jamie. Oh, look at these folks. Is that Blair? Blair, we miss you, one of our rock star volunteers. This has been so much fun to get all of your selfies. Like I said, if you haven't sent us a selfie yet, there's still a little bit of time. So please shoot us another selfie. Maybe you've already sent us one, but because I'm hiding from the cameras, as I told you earlier, they keep pointing them at me. Who are they? Who are they? That's what you want to know. They are the people helping us with this amazing event. So stick with us for a couple more minutes. You're not going to want to miss the first few minutes of this. So I'm going to say we'll get the countdown started in about a minute here. And when we do, you are not going to want to leave. You're going to be glued to your screen because we will unveil our secret location. So I'm going to wait till Kurt gives me the green light, and then we're going to get started. So hang tight for just a second. Okay, folks, it's about that time, the moment you've all been waiting for. But I also just want to give a call out to anyone watching on YouTube or Facebook. If you want to give us some love, leave us a comment. I'm going to do my best to multitask here. And so if you give us some love, I might be able to fly that across the screen at some point. So I'll be on my toes. But Kurt just texted me and said he's ready to go. The people around me look like they're ready to go. So I think we're going to do it. Should we do it? All right. We're going to do it. We're going to do this thing. I'm going to start the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to R.O.C.K Connect 27, celebrating 27 years of real options for city kids. Yeah, we're virtual again, just like last year, but this time we're going bigger and better. We've got this whole crew, including Haley, once again at the controls. We've got multiple cameras, so at any time I can snap to camera 2 if I wanted to, and back to 1. Haley, I'm keeping you on your toes. Oh, thanks, Austin. We gotta look good, I guess, here. All right. Upping our game, of course. We've got so many different celebrities that can drop in at any given moment, bigger and better. Oh, Haley, you're supposed to be working your magic.
Yeah, no worries. I got this.
Okay.
But I just wanted to wish you good luck. And before you go, okay, you're good.
Thank you. Glad you're here. And you know, at R.O.C, we wear many different hats, so that came in handy. Oh, looks like I need this right here. Thanks, Isabel. Make sure to grab a drink, sit back, relax as we broadcast straight from Chase Center, home of the Golden State Warriors.
Wow, what a spectacular open. I definitely think we're upping our game this year. Welcome to R.O.C.K Connect 27, where we're celebrating 27 years of real options for city kids. I'm David Louie with ABC 7 News, and I'm very honored to be your MC this evening. Look where we are tonight. We're at Chase Center. What a great venue to have this special event. Now, we have wonderful evenings lined up for you this evening. We've got R.O.C.K alumni. We have special celebrity guests. And we have one person you know very well. She is an honorary R.O.C board member and a very well-known celebrity, Rennell Brooks Moon. So let's get our program underway. And I understand we've got somebody already lined up right now. Let's see who it is. Haley, who is it?
Hey everyone, my name is Brandon Schneider. I'm the President and Chief Operating Officer for the Golden State Warriors. I just wanted to drop in and say congratulations to Real Options for City Kids for your 27-year anniversary. Thank you so much for all the work you've done over the last year and a half during all this craziness. So necessary and so much appreciated, keeping our kids healthy and safe. Congratulations again. Keep up the great work and go Warriors.
How fitting to have the president and COO of the Golden State Warriors congratulate R.O.C on this anniversary, especially since we're broadcasting from Chase Center.
It's Fong Torres. Can I pop in here and say a few words?
Fong Torres? Could that be the legendary rock and roll journalist Ben Fong Torres? Let's take a look.
I'm just doing a pop-up, or I guess a pop-in. This is Ben Fong Torres, you know, Rolling Stone, Almost Famous, Moon Alice Radio, a bunch of books like that. I want to congratulate R.O.C for 27 years of great work with San Francisco's kids. They need our support. So thanks to R.O.C.K and Kurt, Y-A-G-I, for being such rock stars. Have a happy anniversary.
We are definitely upping our game. We've got lots more celebrities coming and joining us tonight. Well, she is the voice of the San Francisco Giants and a longtime Bay Area radio and TV personality, so she really doesn't need an introduction. So let's welcome Rennell Brooks Moon.
Thank you so much, David, and nice to see you again. Nice to see all of you. I'm so honored to be a part of the gala again this year, and I'm extremely honored to be on the advisory board for R.O.C. I was invited via Twitter. One of the few times Twitter works for good for me, right? I was so honored that R.O.C reached out to me on Twitter last year to be a part of the gala, and then that led to me becoming a part of the R.O.C family. And by the way, we are here at the fantastic Chase Center, my neighbor. My ballpark, of course, is right down the street. Couldn't ask for a more perfect day. But what R.O.C means to me is carrying on my dad's legacy. My dad was the first black high school principal in San Francisco, and he raised me to value the importance of education, the importance of community service, the importance of giving back, and the importance of using my voice for those who may not have a voice. So that's what being a part of the R.O.C family means to me, and that's the work that they are doing for the kids in the marginalized communities, and they're opening up opportunities for them and experiences that they otherwise never would have had, which then sets a foundation for them to carry on with their lives in school, higher education, and in their careers. So it's all about my babies tonight, and I'm so happy to be a part of this evening, and I hope that we raise a lot of money. And thank you in advance for your generosity.
We really appreciate your energy and your passion, Rennell. Rennell, by the way, will be back in a little while as she interviews a panel of our R.O.C alumni. Well, our next guest, you might recognize her voice because you've heard her on 107.7 The Bone. She's also the creator of the Rock Your Life podcast. What's that? Someone there?
David, hi, I'm back again. Do you mind if I say a few words?
Why, it's my ABC 7 News colleague, Amma Dates. Amma, of course you can jump in.
Hi everyone, Amma Dates here from ABC 7 News. I had so much fun interrupting your program last year that I thought I'd come back once again. I am so impressed with R.O.C's ability to help our kids navigate such challenging times. Your work is more important than ever, so congratulations on 27 years and keep up the good work.
Thank you very much, Amma. Well, as I started to say, Chasta Lynn is the program director and the on-air personality at 1077 The Bone. She's also the creator of the Rock Your Life podcast. Well, recently she got to visit one of R.O.C.K's elementary school program sites. Let's see what she discovered.
Hey there, thanks David. Chasta here for 1077 The Bone, Soundwaves TV, and the Rock Your Life podcast. And I am hanging out today at El Dorado Elementary School with R.O.C.K's after school program. And I have to tell you, I'm so excited to get to talk to some of these beautiful children and the staff members to learn what it's really like to be a rocker. So here we are chatting with the one and only Iker with the best hair in the world, obviously. Iker, how are you today?
Good.
What do you love about the R.O.C.K After School program?
We get to do fun stuff and play in the play structure.
Smart Girl Squad. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for talking with me today. You just say, hey, how you doing? That's fine.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So, what grade are you in? Let's start there.
I'm in 4th.
4th grade, okay. And how do you feel about the R.O.C.K program? Do you love the R.O.C.K program?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So how long have you been in the R.O.C.K After School program?
Since 1st grade.
Wow, that's a long time. And what do you like most about being part of R.O.C.K?
We get to do carnivals, all the teachers are nice, and we just have fun. Let's do.
Charlie is a natural.
I like to do lanyards and stuff and like beads.
Oh.
I also made like a ring for myself.
How do you feel about your teachers at R.O.C.K?
Good.
Yeah? Do you have a favorite?
Yes.
Who?
Teacher Oscar and Teacher Bubba.
Shout out. Do you have a favorite teacher? Do you love your teachers here at R.O.C.K?
I love my teachers here, and my favorite teacher is probably Miss Rima.
Here, Charlie, stand right here and turn around and look at the camera. Can you? Oh my gosh, even better. Are you kidding? Thank you for agreeing to chat on camera. This is really fun, and I love, love, love your story because you used to be part of the R.O.C.K program as a child.
Yeah.
And then now you're a staff member. So how was it as a kiddo at the R.O.C.K program?
It was amazing. It wasn't as big as it is now, which is crazy to think about. Like, I'm working here. Hopefully one day I can take Adrian's job.
We're calling shots now.
So I'll even volunteer for certain things at R.O.C.K. Like, it's like that. Like, I don't need to get paid, but, you know, being paid is great.
Yeah, don't get us wrong. Paid is great, okay? Just because you love what you do doesn't mean you don't need to make money. You know,
It's amazing working with kids. It's really life-changing.
So when you get older, is there a chance that you might want to continue to be in the R.O.C.K program, like as a staff member or teacher?
I love to.
Oh, there you go. We got a future staffer here at R.O.C.K. No. Do you have gum? If you had gum, would you share it with me? Well, that does it for me, you guys. What an incredible time. It is clear to me that this is a fun, safe program that R.O.C.K has put together. I know that's true for El Dorado Elementary School and all 3 of their sites. It has been a wonderful day. Thank you so much for having me. Back to you, David.
There is nothing like the sound of children's laughter. Thanks so much for capturing the spirit of R.O.C.K, Chasta. Well, we want to remind you that there is an online auction, so we want you to check it out and know that it's there all the way through the end of the week. Now, I understand there is another celebrity on hold. Let's see who it is.
Hello, everyone. This is Nathan Adrian, 8-time Olympic medalist. Sorry to interrupt the program, but I want to wish Real Options for City Kids a very happy 27th anniversary. Thank you all for keeping Bay Area youth safe and healthy. Congrats, and keep up the great work.
It's really great that we've got Olympic medalists who are here to celebrate with us this evening. It's great that R.O.C.K's reputation is spreading around the world, as it should be. And we want to remind you about the online auction that's going to be going on through the end of the week, because there are 2 unrestricted vouchers on Alaska Airlines that you might be interested in. Now, the celebrities just keep on coming. And the next voice you're going to hear may be familiar with you from 95.7 The Game and from the Golden State Warriors. Let's see who it is.
What's up, man? It's Bonte Hill, host of the Morning Roast on 95.7 The Game, also host on Warriors pre and post game show. I'm sorry to interrupt the program, but I just had to stop by and wish you guys a happy 27 years. Real options for city kids. Look, programs like this helped me get to where I am today. Struggling going to high school, not having lunch money, thinking about where I'm going to sleep at night. Look, if it wasn't for programs like this, I wouldn't be here today. So shout out to you guys for a happy 27 years, and shout out to Kurt for keeping our kids happy, keeping our kids safe, and giving them a place to go to be active. So once again, happy 27 years, and shout out to you, Kurt, and everybody there, the R.O.C.K crew. So proud of you guys, man. Keep it up.
It keeps getting better and better, and I hope you're enjoying these interruptions as much as I am. I really can't wait to see who's next. Well, the pandemic has been quite a challenge for not only our kids, but their parents as well. As you probably already know, R.O.C.K was able to pivot their program offering to best support our children and families where they need it most. What you might not know is that R.O.C.K conducted extensive research to predict all of the challenges and deficits that students and families would face once in-person school resumed. Here is a video narrated by our very own Haley Walker that highlights the results of this research, as well as what R.O.C.K has done to fill the identified gaps in services.
At the onset of the pandemic, R.O.C quickly pivoted our program offerings to best meet the needs of the students and families in our community. This took on a variety of forms, ranging from distributing food, conducting wellness checks, and providing financial assistance for our families, to offering in-person and virtual support to help our students navigate distance learning. After many months of isolation, coupled with heightened racial inequities that plague our society, we knew that once our young people returned to a somewhat normal way of life, there would be numerous challenges and adverse effects. Back in March of 2021, we started conducting extensive research by interviewing our parents, students, schools, community leaders, and other nonprofit organizations to best predict the areas of need amongst our students and families. We are proud to have released our findings in Returning Stronger, which has helped us identify key areas where our students and families need additional support. As a result, we have invested in supplemental resources, such as wellness support and literacy intervention, to help our children thrive. We know that this challenging period is far from over, and if necessary, we are prepared to continue to implement additional resources to keep our students healthy and safe.
I am thankful for R.O.C.'s ability to think and act strategically during these uncertain times. Our kids are lucky to have such a thoughtful and impactful organization. Well, you are in for another treat as we have a very special guest on hold. You might recognize her as a former cast member on Mad TV or from one of her many stand-up comedy specials on television. Perhaps you're most familiar with her nail salon routine or her character Bon Qui Qui. Let's have a look and see who it is.
Hey everyone, it's Angela Johnson, comedian, actress, author, mira, hyphenate. I just wanted to say congratulations to R.O.C. on keeping San Francisco's children safe and healthy for the past 27 years. I see y'all and I wish you the best. Mwah.
Thank you, Angela, and we see you too. Now, nothing embodies the spirit of R.O.C. more than talking to R.O.C. alumni. So let's bring back Rennell Brooks Moon, who's going to interview some of our alumni. Rennell, you are on.
Thank you so much, David. I am thrilled to be joined by three fantastic, proud R.O.C. alum, Desiree, Marissa, and Zeus. Nice to meet all of you young people.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for sitting down with me. Let's get right to it. Tell me about how you first discovered R.O.C. and how old you were.
Yeah, so I was introduced to R.O.C. when I was in middle school. My sister's 3 years younger, so somebody told my mother about the program that my mother was a single mother, so that they told her about a program that would help her with us after school, and then also on the weekends with the R.O.C. skill drills program that would help us learn skills in athletics. So it was just something for one to help my mother and to help us get out of the house and out of the neighborhood.
Right, right. And Marissa, how about you?
I joined R.O.C. when I was in kindergarten. They used to send representatives over to our elementary school and just share a little bit about the program and what it offered. And I have 2 older sisters that joined before I did, so they kind of came home with a pamphlet, showed my mom, and it was really hard to get her to say yes at first, but she gave in, and she brought my sisters first, and then when she started to fill the waters out with everything, she brought all my other siblings along with them, and then some. So yeah, I was in kindergarten.
And by the way, how many siblings do you have?
I'm one of 9.
There you go. Shout out
4
to her mom.
sisters,
Okay,
yeah.
let's make sure we get that out there, right? And Zeus, tell me about your ROC experience. How old were you?
I joined in the 1st grade. We had people coming to our classroom, basically, promoting a weekly program for Saturdays, like Saturday skill drills. And I wanted to get out of the house, so it all worked out.
Desiree, I want you to talk to me a bit about growing up in Viz Valley and the challenges you faced.
Yeah, so I grew up in the Sunnydale housing projects with a single mother. And it just, again, it was a rough neighborhood. There is a lot of violence and drugs and gangs, and plenty of times I went to sleep with gunshots and been in the middle of gunshots, fire and fights, all of the above. So there was a lot of negativity around me in that neighborhood. I love the neighborhood I was born in, and I love everything because it made who I am today. But again, R.O.C. was able to show us something so different and show me like what else is out there and what I can reach for. So I'm like forever grateful for that.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
You shared with me earlier that R.O.C. showed you what your future could be.
Yeah. It was stuff that I never even imagined, because I never had those mentors in my life to even see that. And R.O.C. gifted me with that. So yeah.
One of the many things we love about R.O.C.
Yeah.
All right, Marissa, tell me a little bit about your childhood.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned previously, I'm one of 9, and it was a struggle, but I like to call it a beautiful struggle, because although, as Desiree mentioned, it was a really violent area, and being one of 9, I remember growing up in a 1-bedroom house, and my parents took the bed, and all my siblings were all scattered around the floor. So we didn't have a lot, but my parents made sure that they gave us as much as they could, and didn't have the nicest things, didn't have the nicest clothes, but we had each other, and we had it all. And then my sisters thankfully brought that pamphlet home, and my mom brought us to R.O.C. and kind of saw the beautiful in the struggle, and like Desiree mentioned, opened our eyes to all these opportunities and what is really out there outside of the bubble that we called Visitation Valley.
Let's take this opportunity to move on to Zeus and tell me about your childhood.
I grew up in a pretty diverse part of the neighborhood, so all of my neighbors were really welcoming. I mean, there was a little bit of conflict going on here and there sometimes, but it didn't really seem like there was, because everybody kind of had each other. But R.O.C. kind of like opened up just like a whole new world of like togetherness, I guess, for me. So when I would come home, I would feel a little bit more not welcome in my neighborhood, but I'd feel a little bit more inspired to actually like speak with my neighbors, or actually hang out with the neighborhood kids and kind of come together and not be so divided, I guess.
Marissa, I want to come back to you because you lived in Viz Valley and then y'all moved to Millbrae.
Yeah.
Was that kind of a culture shock
Oh
situation?
my God, it was wild.
Tell me about
It
it.
was wild. So it was a complete 180. We actually moved out of San Francisco because my sister on the way home from school one day found a dead body, and it was traumatizing to her. So that was kind of like my mom's last straw. She was, I need to get my kids out of there. So it all happened so quickly. I just remember like getting my Viz Valley Middle School school list, like classes, and then all of a sudden boxes were packed and we were gone. And
how old were you then?
I was 11.
Okay, well,
yeah.
that's got to be tough.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, and it took me a long time to make friends. Now that I do have those friends, they now tell me that when I did move over there, they didn't want to talk to me because I looked mean. I looked like I was going to punch them in the face. They didn't want to like any part of it, and I get it, because growing up where we come from, you have to have your guard up. You have to have that image.
Protective armor.
Exactly.
Yes.
You have to, or else you're going to get punked. And so I had that going into a suburban town. So although I was far, R.O.C.K never really left.
Yeah, that's what R.O.C.K stays with you, as I see it, for the rest of your lives.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I'm extremely proud of you, because that was so difficult. And by the way, who could think that precious face, when she showed up at 11 years old, was mean and hardcore? Look at that precious face.
She's ready.
Zeus, I understand there's an interesting story about your name that I would love for you to share with us.
Oh yeah, so Zeus is my nickname, but I can't say government name, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, my government name's Jesus. It's pretty hard to pronounce for some people,
Yeah.
so my family would call me Juice.
Okay.
I got to kindergarten, and when the teacher called my name, was calling out attendance, they said my full name. And I raised my hand. It's like, I said, hey, my name is Juice. And I guess she said, did you say Zeus? And I said, yeah, because I was so shy and I didn't really want to correct her. So it just stuck with me, I guess, my entire life. It never changed.
I'm just finding this out.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the kind of investigative reporting that I do, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great story, though, right?
Yeah.
And by the way, Zeus totally fits for you.
Thanks, yeah.
Right?
I've known her my whole life. She just found out my government name. It's okay, yeah, but
I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is a good conversation. What else will we uncover as we continue speaking? I know that R.O.C.K provides a lot of services, a lot of programs. You've shared with me earlier before we started rolling here. They bring in people from different backgrounds, and they show you, like you're talking about the skills drills on the weekends and everything, showing you just a world you didn't even know existed. So, Zeus, tell me about your experience with people from different backgrounds and the things that you learned in these different programs at R.O.C K.
just seeing a different culmination of people kind of made me more self-aware of like who I am and where I come from. And it's helped me understand my culture a lot more and celebrate tradition a little different.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I mean, you hear it all the time, but diversity is our strength. It might sound kind of cheesy and cliche, but it's so true. So, Desiree, let's talk about R.O.C activities that I know you shared one with me earlier.
Yeah.
Some of the things you learned or were exposed to at R.O.C that were your favorites.
Yeah, there's a few favorite, but my all-time favorite is whitewater rafting in the summer. Like, I did not know what whitewater rafting was before R.O.C. When we got there, I was like, wait, we're going in that doing what? And then it was just, Zeus, people were all in the water. It was just a good time, like thrown off the boats. It was a great time. Again, being able to like get out of my house for a summer and like be able to enjoy time with my peers, time somewhere else, and like just get to learn a new activity that I really love to this day. So I can't wait to go whitewater rafting again.
I can tell how passionate you are about it.
Oh, let's go! Where's my life jacket? Right?
Yes.
I'm down with that.
And Marissa, what about some memories for you?
One thing in particular that I loved and to this day loved is ropes course. And I loved doing the ropes course because it challenges ourselves, and then there's some ropes course that we had to work together as a team to like make it all the way to the top. Those were always so fun. So just being amongst the trees and doing zip lining, and we had this thing called the flying squirrel, which we had to run as far as we can, and then it bungeed you all the way back into the trees and you're just flying. It was so fun to do as a kid, and that kind of stuck with me. I love going to different national parks. I love going hiking. I love anything that is green and blue, water and trees.
Yes.
That's
wonderful. Let's talk now about what are some of the things that really impacted you from R.O.C that you can see yourself using in your life today?
Honestly, just showing up. That really meant a lot to me. But all the volunteers showed up every Saturday. Everybody was there for the after-school program every single day to help us with whatever we needed to. They're really diligent, and they're really wise at the same time. So, but yeah, it taught me to stay truthful to myself too.
Oh, see?
Yeah,
Come
so
on.
I always keep it real with myself. If anything's ever happening that I know I don't have control over, like situations I know I don't have control over, I kind of just let it be. Yeah, I don't really like second guess it or try to fix it or anything. But I do try to have a controlled environment, I guess.
No.
But I never try to control the environment, I guess.
Oh my, Zeus, you better preach. I mean, you young people are so wise. I wish I had known or learned this at your age, because I'm still learning. It's another thing, you never stop learning, kids. What you said, though, which I want everybody to pay attention to, those two important words he says, showing up. Just showing up. It's so important in so many ways. All right, Miss Desiree, tell me how R.O.C.K has impacted your life and as you continue your journey.
Yeah, that's like it's heavy loaded, but like I don't like when someone asks me about my life and where I've come from, like I don't speak about it without mentioning R.O.C because literally they've taught me like everything. Like I was a little shy as well. I mean, I was an athlete as well, but just everything. Any issues that I had, I can run to R.O.C. Like they introduced me to my high school that I went to. I went to a private high school in San Francisco. Never heard of it. Like just everything that led up to where I am today. Like I literally owe it all to R.O.C. Like it was so much that I've learned.
I know it's emotional.
It's so much.
I get it. By the way, she's talking about Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
Let's be clear about that. And first in your family to go to college, is that?
Yeah, first to graduate. My cousin and I were the first generation to graduate from college. So
okay, hello. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
And thank you, R.O.C, for showing that you
me,
could do it.
Yes. I owe it all to R.O.C.
Well done.
Where I am today.
Well done. Well done. Marissa, for you, the biggest takeaways?
The biggest takeaways. Wow, you made me so emotional with what you said.
Yeah, that
was, Sorry. Just like the confidence to get out there and be our authentic selves and show up for everything that we care about. That R.O.C has. R.O.C never necessarily told us what to do. R.O.C kind of paved the way and showed us which roads to go down.
Yeah.
And just the fact that we took them and we started to go down them on our own. R.O.C was always behind our backs, supporting us throughout the whole way. And that would be my biggest takeaway. And from what it sounds like, all of ours is just confidence and opportunities.
Yeah, which is super important. And as I also understand it, you never leave R.O.C, right? You know, I know a lot of y'all come back and are working for R.O.C.
I don't ever want to leave R.O.C.
No.
I would never turn my back on R.O.C.
R.O.C is a lifelong situation. Yes. That's wonderful. I want to thank y'all so much for sharing with me. This is why I so love having conversations with people, because I learned so much. I learned a lot from the three of you today, and I also want y'all to know that I faced great adversity as a youngster myself. People look at me and think everything is just on point, and it has been a hard journey.
A beautiful struggle.
My family, when my dad became the first black high school principal in San Francisco, my family moved down to the peninsula in Menlo Park because no one would sell my parents a house in San Francisco. This is the late 1960s. So my family, we integrated a white neighborhood. And what you were saying about moving to Millbrae, that resonated for me, because now I'm going to cry. I wasn't accepted. They didn't even get to know me yet. The white kids didn't want to be my friend. The black kids thought I was trying to be white. I'm like, this is just where we moved, you know? Yeah. So that really resonated for me. And I just want y'all to know that we all come from some stuff. We all come from some stuff. And what a blessing it is that your families found R.O.C for you and all that they've given to you. And y'all's future is so bright. And I can't wait to watch and see what y'all continue to do. So thank you. Now I'm crying. Thank you so much for sharing. You're all amazing, and this has been a real gift to me to be able to sit and talk with you.
Thank you.
And we're family now too, so there you go. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Can I hear from the crew and give it up for my young people? Desiree, Marissa, Zeus, ladies and gentlemen. Real options for city kids. This is how we do it. Yeah, do it. Hey.
That was really special, and it really speaks volumes about the long-term impact that R.O.C. has on our young people. Well, Haley, I understand we've got somebody else lined up, another special guest. Who could that be? I understand this person has a giant personality.
Hey everyone, it's Gabe Kapler here with the Giants, and I'm just dropping by to say hello. And I wanted to thank R.O.C. for serving youth in need for the past 27 years. Also want to thank you all for being here tonight. Together we can keep San Francisco kids healthy and safe for years to come. I think that's it. See you at the ballpark.
Oh, that was great to have Gabe Kapler back with us again this year. What a guy. Well, you know, R.O.C. wouldn't exist if it didn't have great leadership. And R.O.C. is very fortunate to have Kurt Yagi as executive director. Believe it or not, this is his 18th year as the executive director. Now, we all know that he is caring, committed, and very compassionate. And we know that he really is the epitome of what great leadership is. Let's hear now from Kurt Yagi.
Thanks so much, David. You're such a fantastic MC, but you probably already know that. I appreciate all you've done for us, and you've hosted this for so many years for us that I've already signed you up for next year. I hope you're okay with that. I hope you've enjoyed the program so far. It's been a lot of fun, hasn't it? And you know what? It's not over yet, and I think you know what's coming up. It's that time for my annual plea. I'm going to know if you leave the video, so don't go anywhere. Last year, we were still in this pandemic, and we're trying to figure out what to do, and I think we did a great job of pivoting to best meet the needs of our community of students and children. This year, it's all about transitioning and healing. Transitioning back to in-person programs and healing from so many months of grief, isolation, and just the challenges in our society. Earlier this year, we conducted extensive research to best predict the deficits and challenges among our students and families. And we've already done a great job of stepping up to the plate to provide extra wellness support or academic intervention. We even brought in the Stanford Health Van to conduct sports physicals. So a lot of great things. We're continuing to do so, and we're dedicated to doing so much more. We have a goal this year of raising $200,000 to keep us moving through and hopefully past this pandemic. Thankfully, we have a Chance to Excel Foundation, Henry Mayo Newhall Foundation, and one of our anonymous donors who collectively contributed $100,000 in matching funds for tonight's evening. So if you donate, it's going to be matched, and even if your company matches you, that will be matched as well. So please donate now. Go to the website, the event page. It's really easy. There's all the different levels, all the different ways to donate. Our team is on the ground in the thick of things. And we're just asking you to make a donation that's meaningful to you. So please help us out. In the meantime, we have an inspirational video. I promise it's really short. It's about 90 seconds or so. It's a good one. Come back after that. We have a great celebrity. I'm going to say it's a celebrity drop-in / mini performance. You won't want to miss this. Again, thanks for coming. And Haley, roll the film.
I give.
I give.
I give.
I give because I want to have hope for our future.
I give because as a former staff member, I know just how impactful R.O.C. is.
I give because R.O.C. gave to me, and now it's my turn to give back to them.
I give so our children have the tools and the skills to navigate this crazy world.
I give because R.O.C. cares about my community.
I give because every kid should feel love and support.
I give because I want kids to have the same positive experiences that R.O.C. provided for me.
I give.
I give.
I give.
I give because together we can make a difference.
I give because R.O.C.K had a positive impact in my life.
I give so our kids have a bright future.
I give because it feels good.
I give so our children understand that they are worthy of love and love for others.
I give.
I give.
I give.
I give because I see the positive impact R.O.C.K has on our youth.
I give because R.O.C.K cares.
I give because I believe in R.O.C.K.
I give because it's the right thing to do.
I give because R.O.C.K is amazing.
This is why I give.
Thank you, Kurt, for your inspiring words. I'm very happy to see that so many people have donated, as you can see, by our fundraising progress bar. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to take advantage of our matching gift offers from our generous partners. As we get ready to close out the evening, we have one final celebrity guest who is known around the world. He's one of the world's longest-running phantoms and also played the role of Anthony Corleone, the opera-singing son of Al Pacino and Diane Keaton's characters in The Godfather 3. Please welcome Frank D'Ambrosio.
Hey everybody, this is Frank D'Ambrosio, the Phantom of the Opera. I want to take this time to say congratulations to my buddy Kurt on R.O.C.K's 27th anniversary. Man, brother, you have done an amazing job. I just want to thank you. I want to shout out your volunteers, your staff, your amazing kids. You're making a difference, brother. You're making a difference in this world. You're making a difference in these children and these young people and these kids' lives. And you're making a difference in San Francisco. For you, for as far as I'm concerned, you rock. Nighttime showers, lightens your sensation. Take care, brother.
What a great way to end the evening. Thank you very much, Frank, and thanks to all the celebrities who dropped in tonight to help us celebrate R.O.C.K's anniversary. That, folks, is a wrap. That means R.O.C. Connect 27 is history. However, we want to say thank you on behalf of Kurt and Haley and the hardworking board of directors and the honorary board for all of the support you give us all year long. You make the difference, and that's why we work so hard to help families and young people. We of course, will be back next year for R.O.C. Connect 28, so join us then. In the meantime, we cannot forget about our hardworking production crew. They're the ones who made tonight very special and made it go very smoothly. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you for your support. See you next year.